Hi boys, so this is a bit of a cook video, not a catch and cook, because yeah, my GoPro battery died. We're actually on 17% right now. I just gave it a quick charge up. I went flatty fishing today. As you can see, this isn't a flathead, but yeah, I was out there maybe 2 hours, 2 and a bit. Ended up getting my Squid Trek 75 snagged up, lost that, put on a Samaki thumper, and I was just randomly casting on the way back to the car and hooked this nice little 37cm tailor. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a cook up. I'm gonna do something different today. Normally I'll literally just fillet it, skin on, bit of panko crust, and get it on the butter. But today I'm gonna try to do some fish fingers with this, just as a little snack. But yeah, let's go through what you should do. If you don't really know how to process a fish like this, when you first catch it, it's very important, right? This is what I do anyway. So the head's going to be down, it's a bit up at the moment, but you want to get this knife in like this, all the way through, and just cut straight through, and that's going to basically bleed. You'll know if you've done it properly because it's just going to piss out with blood everywhere. And as it's doing that, you kind of want to put your knife in backwards, just in through the anus gland, just there. Turn it around, put it like that, and in one swoop, just pop straight out. Just like that. Then you get up all the guts and stuff in here. You literally just scoop them out with your fingers, throw it back in the water, and then hold on because it's still going to be kicking. Get it in the water and let it bleed out. Once it stops bleeding, you're good. It's better if you have it in upside down in a bucket, but a lot of the time, I'm just not carrying around a bucket with me. So yeah, I'm going to basically just go through how I'm going to cut this up, and then we'll wing it because I've never done this before. I'm going to try to take the skin off, get all the blood. There's a lot of blood still left on Taylor around here where the skin is, and yeah, if you're not used to the flavour, you're not going to like it. But I don't mind it. I love it. I'll eat it. So I've scaled it. To scale these little buggers is pretty easy. You just grab your knife upside down and run it like this till the scales come off. Sharp fillet knife. Right here, just go down, make an incision. It's going to look like that. Don't know if you can see that. Hopefully everyone can see this. First time doing a cook-up video, it's a bit weird. I don't really know what I'm doing either. So then we're just going to kind of angle the knife just down like that, just so you're running it along straight, but along the bone at the back here. You'll feel it as you go. Just make a little incision like that. Pick up that little flap, and then once you get to the end, once you get to about there, you can put your hand on it like that and just pull it through. Oh, didn't really do a good job pulling it through then, did I? Oh, it's a terrible job, guys. It's a terrible job, but it's so good. So you're going to get a little flap like that. Now what I want to do is I want to take the skin off. So I'm going to basically just cut it in like that. And a bit like a flathead. If you've ever taken the skin off a flathead, you just want to get it going. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. You can see all that blood there. See all that blood underneath the skin? When you cook it, that's going to add a lot of flavour, and a lot of people don't like it. And, I don't really care. I'm no fussed with that. I like gamey flavoured stuff. But I'm just going to run this knife along, similar to how we just filleted it. Just through the skin. Oh, stuff that up. Look, already stuffed it up, guys. That's alright. We'll try to do this properly. I'm just going to take the skin off. Because what I want to do is I'm going to soak this in milk. Just get away that fishy flavour. And I'm going to make little fish fingers, panko crusted fish fingers with this. But to do that, I don't really want that blood. A little blood trail in there. I've already stuffed this up, guys. This is going to be unedited, so you can see how unco I am at doing this stuff. But we'll make it work. The milk soak's probably the important thing. It actually works. I was skeptical at first, but I gave it a go a few times, and it really does work well. Good 30 minutes soaking the milk, and that gamey flavour almost gone. Try not to swear, because People don't like it. Maybe I shouldn't put this video up because... Oh, let's put a how to not fillet a tailor. How's that sound? I don't know why this is so hard. We might have to leave a bit of that skin on, I think. What am I doing wrong now? Oh yeah, anyway. Before we get too deep, see this part here? Let's take that off. There's a bit of bone and cartilage and shit in there. Straight on like that. You could either fry that up, it's a nice bit of fat, but whatever. There we go, you got most of the bloody skin off. We'll put that in the bin. You see that little blood trail there? That's going to come up all brown when you cook it, so I'm just going to try to cut that out. We'll just cut around it actually. We are making fish fingers, so... There we go, look at that. Nice bit of blood trail in there, we'll throw that in the bin. The rest of it I'm just going to leave like that, it doesn't really matter. Little bites like that, little bite-sized pieces. I'm going to panko cross that, it's going to be amazing. So there you are, it's a nice little bit there. Right there too, I'm going to leave the skin on that bit. A little bit of surprise. Alright, and that's basically what your fish is going to look like when you filleted one side. And we'll flip her over, do the same thing on the other. It's a little bit harder to do once you've done one side. But you'll figure it out. Just take it nice and slow. You don't want to gun ho it like I did and miss a whole bunch of meat. But yeah, the actual frames anyway, they don't go to waste. You're gonna make a soup or something out of it. Got a whole bunch of tailor frames in the freezer. Just like that. Put your hand there. Just pull it through. Stop when you get there. Look at that. I was a little bit upset today, so I was literally out there like 2.5 hours. I actually caught a little tailor, like a little chopper, and I dropped a big flathead. He actually came back for the Squid Track 75 vibe, so I hooked him. I couldn't set the hooks properly. That's why I was using the bigger model, because I had issues with the 55 and 65 cent hooks on flathead. And yeah, he actually came back and hit it again. But unfortunately, I dropped him as well. And then I was standing there maybe 15 minutes or so, he just wouldn't come back to hit it again. Take that off. It's so weird. All winter I've been smashing flathead from the Optus Stadium bridge area. And now we're coming into spring, you think it'll be loaded, but there's just nothing there at the moment. I was quite surprised to see a little tailor up there. It's quite weird. Anyway, what I might do with this, instead of butchering it like the other one, I'm just going to turn her over. I'm going to cut across where that bloodline goes. I'm just going to cut that straight out. Just like that. There's still a little bit left in there, but it is what it is. The majority's gone. That big chunk there. That's what ruins the meat flavour. Well, ruins. I don't mind it. But yeah, a lot of people don't like it, so... I'm actually going to leave the skin on this side because it's just a pain in the ass to get off. I thought maybe I'll be able to pull it off, but it doesn't matter. Cut them in half. Other side. In half. Done. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that. Whoop. Oh, we've got some nice little fish fingers there. Minimal blood, there is some blood still in there, doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to soak them in milk, then I'm going to basically just beat up an egg, soak each side in the egg, panko fry it. GoPro's on 4%, I'm going to get this milk soaked, and then, yeah, I'll charge her up obviously, and we'll get back to the video. Let's go. Alright, so just got a bowl, we'll put our little tailor bits in there. full cream milk because, you know, I'm not a bitch. Whack that in. And it's just gonna look like that. Put that in the fridge for like half an hour to an hour. It's gonna remove that real gamey taste out of it. It's gonna make the meat nice and succulent and, you know, juicy. That's good. It actually works. You should give it a go. I was really skeptical, but I gave it a go. I'm never looking back. For Taylor, this works a treat. Alright, it's been about half an hour, around that. It's going to start to cook up. So I've got my pan on, just low at the moment. We'll crank it down to medium soon. Got a whole leg in here. Can't really see it, but yeah, I don't want to tip it out. Just going to beat that up with a little fork. Got some panko breadcrumbs. Just on a plate, just like that. Got our butter. And I'm going to get the Tailor out. Alright, so these have just been soaked in the milk. And all we're going to do, first of all, we're going to get this butter. Just on the pan like that. Let that sizzle up a bit. Alright, next step, I'm just going to grab a slice of your Tailor. Dip it in the egg. Hope you can see this. Into the panko, just like that. Give it a bit of a oots in there. Get it nice and crumbed. Put that to the side. And we're just going to do that real quick with all of them. Just while that butter kind of melts. And the egg's just there to help that butter, sorry, the panko crumbs kind of stick to it. That's all the egg's there for. You probably don't even need it since it's been milk soaked, but it's just what I do. So we're just crumbing them up like that. The butter's nice and hot there. A bit more crumbs in there. Mix that around. Get that nice and coated. It's going to come out beautiful, I can tell already. Got our beautiful Tailor all crumbed up there. Throw some more around. And we're just going to get this in on the heat. Crank that up to medium. And we'll probably give this like 4 minutes or so. See how we're looking, maybe 6. The idea here is you just want to get it golden. You don't want it to burn on either side. And that's when you know it's ready. They're only thin little cuts, so it shouldn't take very long. So it's cooking like that. Give that a little bit of a mix up. Get our tongs. Really big ass tongs. Really need to get some more tongs. Oh yeah, we'll set a timer just so we know how long we're going for here. Alright guys, so it's looking pretty good. We're just going to give that a flip. Oh yeah, we'll probably turn these like twice either side, just to make sure it's all nice and cooked. You don't want it, the problem with Tailor is I found if you overcook it, it's just going to crumb everywhere and go flaky and mush basically. And yeah, you don't want to freeze this fish, so if you catch one, it's basically eat it on the day, or yeah, leave it overnight in milk and eat it the next day. You don't want to be having this hanging around the wall. Oh yeah, they look good. So I'm probably going to leave that another minute, and then yeah, we'll flip it again and get her off the heat. I think it's time for it on the flip. Ooh. Especially the ones at the front here, they don't look like they're cooked on one side enough. So what I'll do, the ones that are flaked, means that they're done. You don't want to be playing with them too much, just leave them there. We'll get that another 30 seconds. And then I'm going to pull it off. It's been, yeah, 4 minutes 47, so another 30, should be sweet. Don't overcook it. Heat's off. Let's get these bad boys on the plate. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to be good. Now if I had some lemon, I'd put a little bit of a drizzle, not too much, just over the top. Tailor goes really good with lemon. Alright guys, look at that. That's so good. So I might just put a little bit of salt and pepper. If I had some lemon, put some lemon. But I don't have lemon, so I'm not putting lemon. Lemon does go good with Tailor, so I do suggest that if you guys have it. But yeah, let's get into this. Look at that. Oh my god, that's so good. The milk really works. If you don't like Tailor, give this a go. It's amazing, it really is. It's so good. Alright, if you like this shit, like and subscribe. Peace.